This Easter, get ready for double the excitement, double the fun, and double the enjoyment with Star Times Double Double Upgrade promo. To enjoy this double double offer, recharge 2 months of Nova and enjoy 2 months of Classic. Recharge 2 months of Basic and enjoy 2 months of Super. Recharge 2 months of Classic and enjoy 2 months of Super plus 7 days extra. Recharge 2 months of Super and enjoy 2 months plus 15 days extra. Enjoy top movies and series and also live sport action like La Liga, Bundesliga, and so much more. The promo is available to both antenna and dish customers. Promo runs from April 15th to May 30th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Don't miss out. Recharge now and enjoy double savings, double entertainment, and double upgrades with the Star Times Double Double Upgrade promo. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facility, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor bathrooms, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
This Easter, get ready for double the excitement, double the fun, and double the enjoyment with Star Times Double Double Upgrade promo. To enjoy this double double offer, recharge 2 months of Nova and enjoy 2 months of Classic. Recharge 2 months of Basic and enjoy 2 months of Super. Recharge 2 months of Classic and enjoy 2 months of Super plus 7 days extra. Recharge 2 months of Super and enjoy 2 months plus 15 days extra. Enjoy top movies and series and also live sport action like La Liga, Bundesliga, and so much more. The promo is available to both antenna and dish customers. Promo runs from April 15th to May 30th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Don't miss out. Recharge now and enjoy double savings, double entertainment, and double upgrades with the Star Times Double Double Upgrade promo. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Good evening and you're welcome to another edition of News Diary. News Diary is the compilation of fresh reports and some of the ones that made headlines in the course of the week. We will go on a short break. News Diary returns with the news of the day. Now the news. Vice President Kashim Shettima has departed Abuja for Libreville, Gabon, to represent Nigeria at the inauguration of the country's president-elect, Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema. In a statement by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Communications, Office of the Vice President, Stanley Nkwacha, said Oligui Nguema, who had served as Gabon's interim leader since August 2023, secured the decisive victory in the country's April 12 presidential election. Oligui Nguema faced several challengers in the race, including former Prime Minister Alain Claude Bilibanze, who finished second with 3% of the vote. Other candidates failed to surpass the 1% threshold. The statement says Nigeria remains supportive of the peaceful democratic transition in Gabon and reaffirms the government's broader strategic interest in promoting democratic governance and regional stability in Central Africa. The Vice President is expected to return to Nigeria after the inauguration. Happy World Press Freedom Day. This is from the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, as Nigeria joins the rest of the world to mark the day with the theme, Reporting in the Brave New World, the Impact of Artificial Intelligence on Press Freedom and the Media. The minister wants media organizations to be vigilant and must not allow their platforms, whether traditional or digital, to be hijacked by subversive elements, terrorists, anti-state actors or ultra-nationalist groups who seek to undermine the collective peace and the sovereignty of Nigeria. He said that granting such elements access to the public sphere without scrutiny not only endangers national security, but also erodes public trust in the media. He urged public and private media, including the civil society, to work together to protect freedom of expression while embracing technology that advances rather than diminishes the values that are so dear to the people. The government spokesperson in the statement reaffirms that the Tinubu administration remains deeply committed to upholding press freedom as a cornerstone of democracy and assured the promotion of policies that promote media innovation while protecting journalists from the misuse of technology. The federal government, he added, is currently developing a national policy framework on the responsible use of artificial intelligence in the media space to ensure that innovation does not come at the cost of ethics, press freedom, or national security. Moving on, the federal government has officially launched its 2025 nationwide flood sensitization program, beginning with the desiltation of blocked drainages at some flood-prone areas within the Federal Capital Territory. Charles Afa reports.
Recent rains, particularly those in the Federal Capital Territory, are already showing signs of the anticipated flooding. And because of blocked drainages like this, there are already fears and apprehensions among residents in parts of Abuja.
When rainfall here is very dangerous, let's be sincere. You will see dustbin, see this plantain stick all the way from the hill. They should tell hill people they should not be dropping it. Palm fruit, the stick, when they cut, they will drop it, they gather it, erosion will bring it. Anything they drop there is coming down here. That is what we experience every year. Even yesterday, people had to be using stick, removing it before motor can be passed. The way it is yesterday, the floor was so heavy.
This is why the federal government, through the Erosion, Flood and Coastal Zone Management Department of the Federal Ministry of Environment, has commenced the 2025 Flood Awareness and Preparedness Campaign, beginning with the Federal Capital Territory. Part of activities marking the flag off was the desiltation of blocked drainages at the Nyanya Market and General Hospital. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, represented by the Director Erosion, Flood and Coastal Zone Management, Usman Abdullahi Bokani, believes the campaign is taking off from Nyanya because it's been known to face increasing flood risk due to heavy rains and improper waste disposal.
Over the years, they've been dumping refuse indiscriminately along this waterway, and at the end of the day, it got blocked through these pipes. So we came in here to demonstrate to the people that what they are doing is actually wrong.
Apart from the General Hospital and Market, those in the motor parks were also sensitized on what to do before, during, and after the rains. Charles Alpha, NTA News.
For stories trending in the sporting world, let's join Peter Oibo on Sport Updates.
Let's begin with today's matches of the ongoing African Under-20 Nations Cup in Egypt, as Sierra Leone will look to continue their winning ways when they face Tanzania in Group A clash. Sierra Leone have 4 points from their opening 2 games, including a storming 4-1 success over host Egypt, while host Egypt will look to get back to winning ways when they take on Zambia after they beat South Africa 1-0 in their opener. Meanwhile, in the women's category of the ongoing Prosperity Cup, Crystal Star Queens have set a new goal-scoring record in the women's division of the Bayelsa Governors Cup tournament by whitewashing Global Stars of Yenegua 13 on-reply goals. The exciting encounter was decided at the Pansian Center in Yenegua, the state capital.
And I'm happy. Our next match, we will try to work on ourselves. We will score more and train together, so we'll do better in our next match.
There are 3 things involved in football. Neither you win, you draw, you lost the game. As a coach, before you leave the house, those are the points you need to put in place. So anyone that comes, you work with it. Then you just try to work more harder. If you lost the game, you need to work more harder for the next section.
I know that in our next match, we score more than this. I will do my best to take highest goal scorer again.
And these my girls, they are all secondary school students, GS1, GS2, primary 5. I'm just seeing how I can build them. It's not about we winning this tournament. We came to build and to expose the young ones.
In the English Premier League, Aston Villa have lost just once at home in the league this season as they take on Fulham. Southampton and Leicester City both will be preparing for next season, having been out of the league. Ipswich, who are officially relegated, travel to take on Everton, while Arsenal entertain Bournemouth. And to tennis, Jack Draper has booked a spot in the Madrid Open final with a hard-fought 6-3, 7-6 victory against Lorenzo Musetti. The British number 1 will contest his 3rd ATP final of the year against Kasparov on Sunday. With Sport Update, Peter Oebo, NTA News.
Moving on, the remains of the late national leader of the Pan-Yoruba Sociocultural Group, Afenifere, Pa Samuel Ayo Adebanjo, have been committed to Mother Earth at his country home, Isanya Odogbolu local government in Ogun State. Yemi Dalimo reports that the Archbishop of Ecclesiastical Province of Lagos, the Right Reverend Olushino Fakwe, urged Nigerians to emulate the virtues of nationalism, integrity, and justice for national development.
Eminent personalities from across the country, including former Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo, former and serving governors, members of the Pan-Yoruba Socio-Cultural Organization Afenifere, and others converged on St. Philip's Anglican Church Isanya Ogbo to bid farewell to the late national leader of Afenifere, Pa Samuel Ayo Adebanjo. A sermon entitled Glory of a Foremost Man, Archbishop Ecclesiastical Province of Lagos, Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, Right Reverend Michael Olushino Fakwe, described the disease as a blessing to his generation who lived a purposeful life of service to humanity and urged the gathering to emulate his good virtues for national development.
Chief Ayo Adebanjo was as bold as a lion. Chief Adebanjo was an embodiment of the truth, honesty, and integrity.
Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun described the disease as the titan of integrity and justice whose legacies will linger on in the history of the nation's development.
The life of Chief Ayo Adebanjo remains a timeless blueprint, one defined by courage, conviction, and unbending integrity.
He ran a good race, and we're very proud of the legacy of a good name, a name of principle.
His years actually had a lot of impact. So for me, it's living a life of impact.
A defender of democracy, a father of all the freedom fighters.
His body was later interred at a private cemetery. Late Chief Ayo Adebanjo, who died at the age of 96, was a staunch follower of Chief Obafemi Awolowo's ideology. Yemi Dalimo, NTA News.
You're still watching News Diary on Nta Akure. We shall go on another break. News Diary returns shortly. You're welcome back. Don't forget you can also join us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at Nta Akure. Now to some of the reports that made headlines in the course of the week. In a bid to mitigate flooding and its adverse consequences, the state government during the week embarked on a comprehensive effort to clear waterways of debris, ensuring unobstructed water flow. Helen Ndubuisi reports that key component of this initiative is the ongoing clearing operation at Nta Akure in Akure, aimed at restoring optimal water flow and safeguarding the community against future flood risks.
Ondo State, particularly areas like Nta Akure in Akure, has been susceptible to flooding during the rainy season. Residents of the community shared their experiences on how flooding has wreaked havoc in the community.
If it rained and then the whole of this place was filled up in April, our fear was what would be our fate in June, July, August, when we have heavier rains.
If you notice this building now, you can see the level of the water. So it's not accommodating at all. It's not good.
During the last rainy season here, because we experienced a very bad situation here, because the waters here overbound the boundaries and all the places were flooding with waters. For the past 3 days, we cannot be able to move from this place. You cannot even enter my office because all the filling stations are flooding with waters.
Last year, this river it carry one of our machine here, 22 years old. It carried both a dead body and then we didn't see till now. We didn't see.
The government has taken proactive measures to mitigate and ultimately eradicate the devastating impact of flooding on lives and properties. A swamp buggy was deployed to Nta Akure to clear water passages, providing relief to residents who had lived in fear of flooding. Engineer Elisha Ebijimi, while discussing the project's progress, highlighted challenges encountered during the evacuation process.
Now, as you came, you can see that there is refuse in the water, and the invert of the bridge, it has grown. We must put another single saw. That's double single saw.
Residents who spoke with NTA News expressed heartfelt gratitude to the state government for addressing their concerns and providing much needed assistance.
What is happening now is a great relief to us because we know that with the expansion of the canal, the water will be able to move freer than it had been before.
I have to commend Mr. Governor Ayedatiwa for his effort to make sure that they came down here to come and overhauling the riverine area here.
In a bid to prevent future flooding, residents of Nta Akure and Akure at large were urged to adopt responsible waste management practices and refrain from indiscriminate dumping of refuse.
Our task force will be here on uniform. They will not be uniform, they will be on uniform. Of course, to be able to apprehend, and I've informed the community and they have given us a go-ahead that whomsoever is being caught in this act, we will definitely make them to face the face of law.
As part of its ongoing efforts to combat flooding, the Ondo State government plans to continue deploying the swamp buggy to other areas to clear drainage channels, ensuring the state's waterways remain unobstructed and reducing the risk of flooding. In Akure, Helen Ndubuisi, NTA News.
In a move to enhance highway safety and drive socio-economic growth across Ondo State, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa during the week flagged off the dualization of Akure-Idonre-Drao carriageway. The project highlights the commitment of the state government to infrastructural development and grassroots transformation. Ulubukola Aduo has the details.
For decades, the Akure-Idonre Road has served as a major road linking the state capital to one of its most agriculturally rich and culturally significant communities. However, the limitations of its single-lane structure have resulted in increased traffic and logistical delays, which negatively impact trade, tourism, and daily commuting. Speaking at the flag-up of the dualization of the road, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa described the project as a landmark intervention designed not just to expand the road, but to lay the foundation for sustained economic growth and improved quality of life for residents. Governor Aiyedatiwa also urged the people of Akure and Idonre to take ownership of the project, describing it as a collective leap towards a more modern, prosperous and connected Ondo State.
This road project is a 10-kilometer dual carriageway from Cash Road Junction here in Nta Akure through Okia Road to 10 kilometers on Akure Idonre corridor. As we embark on this project, I want to assure you that our administration will ensure its timely completion.
Stakeholders commended the state government for prioritizing infrastructural development, noting that the commencement of the road project will bring significant relief to residents and foster greater connectivity between Akure and Idonre communities.
We work in Ondo State since 2006. We realized Alakbaka all in 3 months. And up till now, you can see that road is very fine. Small something because it has been done over 16 years. The Washa here, we dualize it as well.
This dualization project at this material time by His Excellency, it is a pure indication that the man is a lover of Akure community. I can assure you that Akure community will continue to appreciate him, will continue to honor him for this laudable project.
We shall enjoy this road as promised by the governor. In Jesus' name.
The 10-kilometer dual carriageway will feature a 9.3-meter wide roadway on each side, a 1.2-meter median, lined drains, walkways, and a utility bale, bringing the full width to 28 meters within a 40-meter right-of-way. It will also be equipped with solar-powered streetlights and modern traffic management systems at key intersections. In Akure, Olubukola Aduwo, NTA News.
Still in Ondo State, the governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, in the course of the week, reaffirmed his administration's commitment to prioritizing the welfare of workers across the state, describing his government as worker-friendly and dedicated to enhancing the labor force. The governor said this during the 2025 Workers' Day celebration held at the Gani Fawayemi Freedom Arcade, Igbatoro Road, Akure. Abiola Ariyo reports.
While highlighting some of the administration's achievements, such as the recruitment of teachers and health workers, prompt payment of pensions to retirees, and the promotion of civil servants alongside payment of salary regularly, Governor Aiyedatiwa promised to continue these efforts to improve productivity and morale within the workforce. He further urged workers to uphold professionalism, diligence, punctuality, and discipline in their duties, assuring them that his administration will not let them down.
Our administration will always strive within the limits of its resources to ensure that workers' welfare are given priority consideration. We shall build a more inclusive and equitable workforce in which all cadres and categories of diligent, hardworking and loyal workers get their regards as well as when due.
And Nigeria Labour Congress NLC Ondo State Chapter Ademola Olapade and Chairman Trade Union Congress Clement Fatuashe commended the governor for his giant strides since his re-election. They pledged the continued support of workers towards the state government's developmental goals.
We only appeal to government to consider its soft landing policy for teachers who are willing to extend their service years to 65. This will allow experienced educators to continue contributing meaningfully to the education system.
I encourage all of us to remain fully aware that though tough times never last, even there is no tough time in Ondo State, that's the greater truth. Let us cooperate with this administration for all overall benefit of all by performing our legitimate duties, ready our qualitative advice without fear or favor.
The theme of the 2025 Workers' Day celebration is reclaiming the civic space in the midst of economic hardship. There was march past from various unions such as NUJ, RATAU, TUC, and NURT, among others, in celebration of the day. In Akure, Abiola Ariyo, NTA News.
Amidst the celebration of Workers' Day in Nigeria, workers in Ondo State are calling for improved security and better welfare packages for Nigerian workers. This concern was raised during the week by some union leaders in Akure, the Ondo State capital. Oluwakemi Ademola has the details.
They are referring these workers Workers' Day. Dressed in vibrant uniforms, the workers radiate pride and unity. Despite the prevailing economic challenges, they remain undeterred, expressing hope that their welfare will soon become a top priority for governments at all levels.
When I came on board, I met three years arrears of labor bonus on grant. COVID-19 for local government workers, other allowance for local government workers. He had paid everything. He had cleared everything. And I want to tell you what we have been praying for, what I have been agitating for the past 20 years. Our governor, Honorable Lokiori Mr. has done it for us. That is the implementation of our scheme of service. We have received our grade level 17 now.
We are looking forward to the welfare of teachers, and the economy is bad, but we use this medium to also advise our members that we should try and think outside the box to see how to improve our personal economy.
Some union leaders believe that the full implementation of the new minimum wage, along with additional allowances, would go a long way in cushioning the impact of the current economic hardship.
Institution now, there are a lot of things that is needed. For example, the issue of 18,000 naira minimum wage has not been received. We have not been receiving it in our institution, and that is a big blow on us. So this is one of the things that we are begging the governor to assist us to implement. And this new minimum wage too, it has not started in our institution. So we are also appealing to the governor to assist us.
The insecurity, kidnapping, armed robbery, and other things, I think that cause a lot of harm to our transport system.
Yes, the plight of Nigerian workers are enormous, but the most important one is the arch economic situation we have in the country that has eroded our salary. The so-called minimum wage can no longer take us home.
Other stakeholders emphasize the need to strengthen the existing relationship between the government and labor to achieve lasting and meaningful progress.
They should pay back, so that the government will do more. They should go to their work as at when due, perform their duties, not to be lingering in the corridor. They should go to their place of work at the normal time, and they should not leave before the time. Whatever work they give to them, they should do it, understand? And they should try to appreciate the government every time.
Workers' Day is marked annually on the 1st of May, a day dedicated to honoring the dedication and contribution of the nation's workforce. In Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
In a world that thrives on innovation and expression, the power of creativity remains a driving force for change. This took center stage during the course of the week at the Creative Process with Uncle Dre. Balkis Jibril reports that the event was a vibrant celebration of artistic expression, innovations, and community spirit.
The Creative Process with Uncle Dre brought together diverse means of creatives, entrepreneurs, and art enthusiasts. The event is to celebrate local talents, encourage artistic expression, and foster a spirit of collaboration within the creative community.
So this is the process, this is traditional craftsmanship in motion right now.
The event featured varieties of activities ranging from games, live performance by talented artists, art exhibition, among others.
Don't put your hand, don't put your hand.
The convener, Dare Clement, emphasized the need for the young generation to be creative in spite of challenges.
I think what brings the inspiration is I want to make money in such a way that I don't feel like I'm working. I want to make money while I'm
doing what I really like. I want to make money and also empower people that are creative around me to also we can earn our living while we are having our lifestyle and enjoying ourselves while we're doing it.
Gathering is for our youth to come and see how we want to celebrate the local artisan.
Facilitators at the event noted that believing in oneself as art craft would pave way.
Any creative artist must be so hardworking, and you don't get frustrated easily because the environment that we have, they don't really appreciate artwork.
Activity rules the world. It makes you stand out. It makes you see things what people are not seeing. It makes you think what people are not even thinking about, and which ultimately makes you a god on earth.
The event provided a platform for local creatives to showcase their skills and counseling for young entrepreneurs.
Embrace our inner creativity. We all have gifts in us that God has put in each and every one of us. So we should work on it, refine it, bring out the best in it, and make sure that you are giving value to people.
The runway segment also added glamour to the event, as its features models are done in original design, which brings visual representation of the fusion between art and fashion. In Akure, Balkis Jubri, NTA News.
And that is the much we can take on this week's edition of News Diary. Join us again next week Saturday for another exciting edition. Good evening.
When you're looking for a cozy, comfortable, luxury, and environment that will take you to the zenith of your expectations, AMT Residential Hotels is the place. The rooms are designed to be your home away from home. We have services, both bar, room, and kitchen are all 24 hours. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool and our gym to keep your body fit. Our staff are excellent as they welcome you with royalty. Come shake your body as our nightclub opens every Friday with Asu Barbecue. Asuya joints available all day. We have a whole capacity of about 1,500 for your occasions. Welcome to AMT Presidential Hotels, Kilometer 5, Ilesha, Owo Expressway, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 081-4633-5949 and also 1222-6282. AMT Presidential Hotels, comfort and class redefined.
This Easter, get ready for double the excitement, double the fun, and double the enjoyment with StarTime's Double Double Upgrade promo. To enjoy this double offer, recharge 2 months of Nova and enjoy 2 months of Classic. Recharge 2 months of Basic and enjoy 2 months of Super. Recharge 2 months of Classic and enjoy 2 months of Super plus 7 days extra. Recharge 2 months of Super and enjoy 2 months plus 15 days extra. Enjoy top movies and series and also live sport action like La Liga, Bundesliga, and so much more. The promo is available to both antenna